The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. That this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Here's Murray. He'll buy some time right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Murray off play action. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
22 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Give it here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, Amos. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. To throw is Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it. But how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
And his kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
That's how you get fired, baby. That's how you get fired. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Here we go, G. Watch the
On 1st and 10, Fox. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
54 mark. Check.
Play fake. Murray on the move to his left. He's got Evans. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Murray is going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
To throw on second down. Fox. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Right there, 54, right there.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fox forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down now, Amos. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 42. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. This is the tight end fan. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On second down, Amos. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Give him 9 on the pickup, but they're still a few inches short now on 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
54, check, check, 54, check, check.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 2nd down now, Amos. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. From the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. Carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Fox escaping the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
50 wants the mic. 50 wants the mic. It's our deal. It's our deal. Hey, it's our house. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
From the gun, Fox. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They'll run on 1st down. Amos, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Amos. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing on first down, Fox. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On first down, Amos. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Amos, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On second down, Amos. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. To throw, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And And that's going to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He'll get that one to Taylor, complete.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again. Fox. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers get a score closer.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. "38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flush to his right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run on first down. Amos. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish this one off. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. With touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Off the play fake. Fox. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fox escaping the pressure right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, Fox. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Off play action. Fox. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that should just about put this one in the win column for the Cardinals. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the counter. Amos. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Amos. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Arizona, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.